Summary for the Springers in the first inning. 1 run on 1 hit.
The state of Minnesota, I think, had more amateur baseball teams than any other state in the nation.
Jack Bell has a long history with the Cold Spring baseball field. His father played on the Springers team in the 1920s, and his grandfather before that.
The streets in town weren't paved at that time, so they had what they called these road graders, and they would take the road grader and go around the infield to, get rid of the weeds and that so they could play baseball.
The baseball field was built in the 1920s, but it wasn't until the 1950s that the ballpark got its grandstand.
It was an old wooden grandstand, had some fences along each side, wooden dugouts, but no fences around the outside. In fact, during the middle of the summer when they played, it was cornfields all the way around. In 1950, they built the present grandstand, and in '57 we had our first state baseball tournament here, and the state board said you can't have a state tournament unless you have a roof on your grandstand.
So the Springers put a roof on the grandstand, and over the course of time they have won 7 state tournaments, which is the most in state history.
With the advent of the aluminum bats, the home runs were flying out of the ballpark so fast they decided that the fences should be made deeper, and they went from a 350-foot radius to I think about 380 or something in center field.
Prior to the 1950s, there was a lot of team rivalry in town.
And the rivalries were very intense. In fact, I remember one time we had it was a player protest, I think it was with St. Joe, and I think we won the protest, and the rumor is that they didn't sell another bottle of Cold Spring beer in St. Joe for years.
The park is still home to the Cold Spring Springers, as well as the Spartans and the Rockies. Despite the passing of time, the ball field remains a historic place in Cold Spring. Reporting from Cold Spring, Ashley Gertis, WJON News.
The Springers in the bottom of the second inning, batting 6.